than the corrupting pods, especially if you could play around the corrupting pods super well. And the burn damage that Karis is trying to proc with those, so I like this choice of itemization here for closer at the start.
Abyssal dive, there's no flash, remember. SamD is going to throw down the heal, but there is nowhere to go. First blood goes to the Ezreal, and OnFleek just has to...
Krako's not done yet, he's got flash, mind you.
Yeah, Karis have to walk out of the way, but this was just Kroko making his way up to this... oh, okay, OnFleek going to kill a minion. With his Sonic Wave, that feels bad. And Kroko's going to be able to find a stun here, looks for it. Press the attack working out here, but OnFleek's a level up. And Death Ray's going to come in, the flash has to come out, the stun's beautiful, and the Abyssal Dive says goodnight to OnFleek. Oh my goodness, the outplays there by Liv Sandbox, and Kyle, just beautiful positioning. And in the meantime, DuDu has to get the heck away from Dove, who's having a great time on the Ornn. Okay. Bandage toss.
He's just tossing it. He's like, look, it doesn't cost as much mana as it used to. I just like to use it on cooldown.
Yep. Pots in the chat, by the way. Pots in the chat, please.
Pots in the chat, indeed. This is going to be Prince's first-person view of this second time over here. Like you mentioned, no flash. I'm going to guarantee that he picks up a kill. Easy.
캐리할게.
Yeah, I'm going to carry.
That was all he needed.
And then Kyle, who's just very quietly had on all of these Tahm Kench games this series, great Abyssals. And Krako's down at like, I don't know, 20 health.
Just insane. And gets the smite, and just goes back to jungling as well, if you don't mind.
Then why'd you pick the Kalista Amumu lane, right? So you're kind of trapped into this scenario where Volibear is always going to be coming over and threatening you. Speaking of, here he comes again, the second they start pushing. Now OnFleek's here, but he doesn't have 6.
Yeah, Vision's going to be there as immediately the bandage toss comes down, but the answering Abyssal Dive is real good. Kroko going very low. The exhaust may save him, but it doesn't actually, as now SamD is just chasing after them. Q is going to land on Fleek, 1,000 health. Kroko is going to get in there. He does have ulti available as the wall-up comes on through. OnFleek secures this, but the Ram is going to come on down as well. It is going to get thrown back. True Shot Barrage is in there as well as Kroko is going to get smacked right into the middle of Harmor Life Esports. Fantastic kick from OnFleek, who's now fighting this fed Tahm Kench in the back of the pit. Vista was trying to be there for the safeguard, but he walks away right when it comes off cooldown. Oh, what a disaster.
They're going to teleport over here to try to defend SamD's pressure bottom side here. Closer did not ult in that fight.
Going to come through. Great little knock-up there from Dove. It's just fighting DuDu, but the Mega Nara is going to be there as well. Wallop comes down. There should be a drill, as Bellow's Breath does a fair bit of work here, as Drill is going to also connect. And both of these top laners just trading a whole bunch of damage.
I mean, he's got the better item Dove does here if he actually waits out this Narbar.
Yeah, there's the Ornhorn. But he's just dead.
He does not get the second part of it. He played that last part so sloppily because he just kind of was waiting for the ult instead of calling it early.
He was busy playing music instead of doing any battling.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, if you're going to commit to the all-in, like, you need to use that one earlier or you need to leave. Either way, the hyper procs come through because of the mini Gnar there, and he just straight up dies. So that was a bit puzzling. I mean, look, DuDu's a really great Gnar player. He's won so many of these matchups. He just has no business getting solo kills in, but once again, we'll do it here as Hanwha Life are going to try to set up for this Drake take.
Yeah, Dove has respawned. He's walking back towards the top side. DuDu, no teleport as Kroko dives on in. He has to ult away, though. His Q's going to connect onto Kyle. Karis moves on over, or limps on in, as he is at 50% health as Kroko comes through, smites early, and that is going to be the Drake secured. Okay, Devour going to be used there as Empress Divide's fantastic. Picks up a double kill here for Prince, who's untouched in the backline. Even the Chaos is not doing anything to him as he picks up another kill there. Closer.
Now, as Liv Sandboxes, they might even look for more here. Kroko stayed.
Yep, there's the Ohm Wrecker onto the turret as DuDu's going to be exhausted. The flash from Kroko to try and confirm this. The hop comes out, though, as Dove is extraordinarily low. The Mega Gnar gives him so much of his health back as Kyle. He's somehow here. He's just abyssally dived over. Looks like an abyssal voyage he went so far, as that's a great knock-up from Dove. He gets devoured to make sure he survives, and even Prince is going to join the party. Double kill here for the Volibear, and they'll take the turret as well.
At least Hanwha Life Esports are going to be able to push this wave into this turret and will very likely take it out between SamD and Karis' damage here. They can assist worth of extra gold on top of those 2 kills.
Yeah,
like it adds up. I gotta say, like, this Amumu pick is good, Well, they've just been outplayed on the bottom side thanks to those early game Croco ganks.
Well, sometimes you get Tom Kenched, right? Crucial Barrage gets a fair bit of value here as Dove's just going to march on them. On Fleet taking so much damage here as Emperor's Divide pushes 3 back. Dove gets the knock-up as well as the Chaos Storm is in there. DuDu gets a huge Gnar into the wall as Prince gets walloped, but there is not enough follow-up. Karis now trying to stand his ground, but he has to break his stopwatch and he will just die as he comes out. On Fleet now trying to safeguard his way out, and the Arcane Shift, can he manage to get there? Oh, he doesn't want to risk it. Ezreal versus Turret, and I think Turret was going to win.
On yet, but I would assume it's on Karis. Okay, here we go. Croco's letting in.
Croco diving forward. Vista in a lot of trouble. Fate's Call has to come through. He might burn to death while he's even in there, as there's a beautiful knock-up. Another Emperor's Divide from Closer. He did definitely learn from Faker, didn't he? As Samdi is also going to go down. Live Sandbox destroy the fight. And we'll take this Drake as well. That is Soul Point.
Something, happy feet and wombo combos. There's no Falco in this game, but I'm watching sick engage from Croco, then they turn it back. Dove, as Honda Life Esports are running in to capitalize on this Volibear, who looks so foolish to...
As Live Sandbox will now just bear down on this inhibitor turret. DuDu looking for the Gnar. He is going to get it onto Closer, but Closer just stands his ground, doesn't care about it whatsoever. The Callista is just going to be wiped from the floor. It's a great knock-up from Vista, but it's just too little, and it is too late. Karis goes down as well. It's a double kill for the Azir. I think he's earned the POG this time around, and Prince will tidy up the inhibitor, and they'll get to work on these Nexus turrets. I think this game is done and dusted. Live Sandbox with the reverse sweep, and they will also overtake Damwon Kia and move towards, I believe, 3rd or 4th place. 3rd place, is it? My goodness.
3rd place,
Sandbox.
yes.
Live Sandbox in 3rd place here in the summer season of LCK 2022. What a time to be alive.
5 and 2. They will move to, and Live Sandbox, sure. I vote, although Kyle definitely got them through some rocky patches in the early game, as we'll watch these final moments.
Yeah, I think it probably will go to Closer, but I really want there to be some Kyle votes. I kind of expect, like, I think that it's, the Kyle vote is a Chronicler vote. It's a big Chronicler vote.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see whether he actually did put it down there.
Poor Chronicler, man, I didn't get any of the Croco POGs this one. I think Croco had a great start to the game, but it very quickly was no longer about him.
Yeah.
Dancing, man. They're just really adding insult to injury here to this. Unfortunately, now 1-6 Honda Life Esports.
Croco really just wants to keep dancing, but